I mean, come on, those are special, aren't they? Looking at these ingredients, would you think we're making cookies? Hey, it's Scott. Welcome to my channel, San Marcos Makes. Today, we are making kitchen sink cookies. It's called that because, yeah, we're putting everything in these cookies. I want to talk a little real quickly about some of the ingredients. Definitely you can use anything you want. This is just a good example. I definitely recommend a dark chocolate, a good quality dark chocolate. Ruffles, wavy lace, some kind of chip, and you want to break these up so that they're manageable pieces. Don't want to powder, so leave them in good chunks. Pretzels is another one I'm going to use, pretzel sticks. I hand broke some of these, so we have them in this size. And one other ingredient that I want to use, not chopped nuts. This is some toffee bits, just one of the more common brands. This will add a really good buttery flavor. All of these ingredients, measurements, and everything will be down in the descriptions. First thing that we want to do, we do want to cream butter and sugar. This is going to take 2 sticks of butter, room temperature. We're also going to take 100 grams of just granulated sugar. We're going to do both types of sugars. This is just some light brown sugar. Also, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and we are going to blend this for about 3 minutes on about medium speed. All right, so it's been about 3 minutes. All right, so after you've scraped off the bowl, we want to add 2 eggs. Bring your eggs up to room temperature. So put this kind of on a low speed, drop 1 egg at a time till you get them fully incorporated. When that one's pretty well in, we'll add the other one. Let those come together. Occasionally stop it, drop it, scrape the sides. All right, once well combined, we will add our other dry ingredients. We're gonna add salt, baking powder. We will next be adding the flour. And I will go ahead and get this rolling. But just add a little bit at a time until it's all incorporated. Occasionally stop. Scrape those sides. So after you've got all of the eggs combined, the sugars, all of that, you want to add all your mixes. Meaning your chocolates, your potato chips, everything else, and definitely feel free to add anything you want. We need to do this one by hand. If you do it by mixer, it's probably gonna make your ingredients too small. We don't want these to become powders. So I'm gonna add the chocolate, I'm gonna add the potato chips, and both of these I forgot to do one thing. I'm gonna reach in here and try to pull out some of these. Try to save some of these back up. Of course, you see Kinley has now joined us.
Yeah.
Don't you be stealing my chocolate chips. But all of these save just a little bit. You don't have to do it on the toffee. But the pretzels, here, let's save a couple of these. Kinley, now you can pour those in. Pour them in, girl. Oh, we even got the alligator helping us today. Alligator or crocodile? Alligator, okay, good. All right, so we will put a couple of those back. And the reason I'm asking you to, and definitely optional, is to hold some of these ingredients back. And I probably won't do it on all of them, but after it comes out of the oven and things are still soft, just for presentation, you can sprinkle a couple of these items on and it looks really neat. So now I'm just going to hand mix these. Careful, try not to break things up, but just try to get all of these well incorporated. All right, so a couple things you can definitely do at this point or even sooner, all depending on how quickly your oven heats up, but we do want to get an oven preheating to 350 degrees. Next thing we want to think about is cookie sheet, parchment paper, definitely a must, and some kind of cookie scoop. I definitely recommend cookie scoop or some known measurement so that you can make these all the same size, they come out the same. Just gonna take your scoop and pull pull it out. Now, yeah, mine does not stick too bad. but you want about that size of a ball. Take your scoop, get it out of the item, and you can tell you still have really good sized pieces. So there's potato chip and pretzel. So that's what you're looking for in this. Look at these before they go in the oven. Man, look at all of the chocolate chips, potato chips, pretzels. So right before they go into the oven, sprinkle some sea salt right on top. Flaky sea salt. I am using some that I father-in-law picked this up in Italy, but any good flaky table salt will be so good. All right, oven is preheated. Now we want to get them into that oven. Kind of go right in the center. After you get them in, you want to bake it for about 12 minutes. Kind of keep an eye on, you should see the edges start to darken, but I'll see you in 12 minutes. So they've finished cooking the second they get done. The second they get done. You want to, if you're gonna do any extra toppings, you want to do that right now while they are still soft. Do the same thing with a couple potato chips. But this is completely up to you. So we're gonna let that set without even touching it for about 5 minutes. Let them cool just a little bit before you move them. And then we are gonna immediately get them on the cooling rack and let them at least go 10, 15 minutes. Otherwise, they're just gonna fall apart. Let them firm up. Finished product, look at that. So this recipe, using the kind of over quarter cup measuring spoon, because maybe mine was closer to a third. It's gonna make about 18 of these cookies. Don't be making small cookies, make some good sized cookies. I mean, come on, those are special, aren't they? Oh, cannot wait. I love these every time I get to make them. Got me some good coffee to go along with it. Oh, let's try it. Can you see these brown edges? Oh, that's what makes this thing so good. So it's really chewy inside, but crisp on the outside. Oh, can't wait. The textures in this is what makes this so good. It's got such a chewy bottom. And then you bite into a piece of chocolate next to a potato chip with a pretzel, and they're not super crunchy. Don't think because they cook, they get, oh, so good. And that toffee adds all that flavor. I mean, look at that. Truly one of the best cookies you could possibly make and for sure eat. That's the point of this, right? I hope you enjoyed it. Please, please, please do me a favor. Growing this channel means so much to me. Please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, share it with everybody you know. This one's pretty easy to make and so worth it. But please always remember my rules. Beans do not go in chili. Okra does not go in gumbo, but it is perfectly fine to put pineapple on pizza. Just fold it, eat it. See you next time.